ate noodles with no packet.
Broke is Andrew. I didn't do nothing, Tate. I mean, at this point, we have to ask ourselves, how broke is this nigga? Broke maneuver after broke maneuver after broke maneuver.
Y'all see the video of this nigga shooting guns, bro? L, dog, what's up with that stance? And the man is so down bad right now, he has had the audacity to go after Sneako's mom, bro. What is that? This grown-ass man decided to go after Sneako's mom. And then not only that, but he continues the smear campaign by going on this smear campaign of Sneako and saying Sneako is a body. This man's, ever since the loss to Josh D'Amour or whatever his name, Chase D'Amour, this man's on a decline. All he had to do was fight. All he had to do was train in the Himalayan mountains for 3 years and whoop some ass. The man's decided he'd rather yap, and so he got defeated. So we are seeing in real time the downfall of Andrew Tate.
When is it gonna be enough? I already knew nothing. I would never disrespect Israel and Jewish people. I already knew nothing. We all saw it. We all saw Andrew Tate beg on his knees, beg for forgiveness at the thought of even trying to offend Jewish people. Never. Me? I would never dare. And we should have known then. We should have known how broke Andrew Tate actually was at that point. We're talking about a guy that brags about having upwards of $100 million. You think if I have over $100 million, I would give a f about offending Jewish people or not? You think I give a f about saying anything at all and offending anybody?
I have tech teams in Israel. Tech teams.
Got $100 million, suck my balls. Not Andrew Tate. And what about the Desperate Boxing event? The Desperate Boxing event where Andrew Tate's persona, the facade, the image of a big tough guy who's a kickboxing world champion, shattered into pieces. You know, a lot of the credibility Andrew Tate has was, okay, he has money and he can fight. Kickboxing world champion, big tough guy, and then he has a lot of money. Okay, so now you can yap and say all you want and people are going to be like, okay, well, we can't say anything about it. The guy can fight, has a lot of money. So he signs up to fight a random YouTuber, gets humiliated and embarrassed. The image, the persona, gone. And then you question, why did he even fight this guy? And the only logical explanation, you broke! You broke! Oh, me? Yeah, you broke! Then we saw him flying commercial. What's that all about? $200-300 million flying commercial? What is even that all about? And then the latest one. Folks, Andrew Tate is so desperate for money that he decided he's gonna go into Dubai, an active war zone. And the way he got there, you know, you would think, oh, he got on his private jet. Andrew Tate went through the desert, riding camels, crawling through sand, riding magic carpets, getting on buses with poor Arabic peons. And all for what exactly? And all for what? Because ever since he's got there, he's just been pumping out the propaganda videos, left and right. More propaganda videos, trying to calm people down. Nigga.
Bro, I understand that the man has his investments in Dubai, the real estate, whatever the case might be. He just bought that $35 million Pugani penthouse in Dubai. I get it, bro. You invested the majority of your money in a place that now is completely worthless. He needs to chill out the propaganda that Dubai is still the place that it once was. It's not. Okay? It's not, bro. Inshallah, it gets back to what it's supposed to be. But right now, Dubai is zero. The Middle East is in the middle of a war, and this man wants people, all the expats, to return to Dubai so that his investments don't go completely to zero. This is not a man that cares about the peons in society. This is a man that cares strictly about money. He's out here buying all these stupid cars, Aston Martins, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Because the man is literally, if people don't come back, this man literally is gonna go broke, bro. If he's not already.
That shit is a war zone. Calm down. Relax. A couple bombs are going off. So what? A couple bombs are going off. I don't know. Maybe you can die, Andrew Tate. Maybe I have a lot of money and I live in Dubai and I value my life. I want to live in a fat crib. I want to enjoy my Ferraris. I want to keep clapping bits. I don't know. Maybe I want to stay alive for all that. Now, obviously, these are very valid reasons. A guy with a lot of money? Why the f would a guy with a lot of money want to be in the middle of an active war zone? Where drones are free. Drones are just freely roaming the skies of Dubai. Missiles are going everywhere, uncontested. Nobody can stop them. And what about the sound of the fucking drones from Iran? Have you heard the horrifying sound? Imagine you have $20 million, $30 million, $40, $50 million. You live in Dubai and you have to hear in your fucking ear all day. Oh, sounds scary. Maybe we should leave. No, you can't leave Dubai. You pussy. Why would you want to leave Dubai, you pussy? And then you have to hear a lecture from Andrew Tate. And that dumbass Tristan Tate is right in your ear. I'm trying to escape. I want to leave. I'm trying to get a flight out of here. You pussy. What you? Bro, this is insanity at this. Listen, I'm a guy who's money hungry. I understand the desire for having a lot of money. But you had a lot of money and you blew it all, you dumbass. Andrew, shit the bed.
All these bad investments, all these completely terrible ideas, and what happened to the real world? What happened to Hustlers University? What happened to your hundreds and thousands of students, bro? Why do you need to shill out the idea that Dubai is a safe place? It's because he's getting paid by the Dubai government to shill out ideas and shill out the idea that Dubai is not completely garbaggio now. Allegedly, in my opinion, of course, because do I really have the facts?
Went broke, and now we're seeing the desperate measures this guy's taking. Andrew Tate, listen to me. Andrew Tate is probably going to die out there in Dubai. Me? I didn't do. Why would I die? I didn't do nothing. Is this retard like not reading the situation? What's going on? How this war, day after day, America's getting more and more desperate. American bases are getting pummeled to shit. They don't work anymore. Over $1 trillion already gone, lost. All the military infrastructure we planted around there just to protect Israel, gone. Missiles and drones are flying everywhere in the Middle East. America can't do anything about it to stop it. They've been bombing Iran to shit. They've been killing women and children. First day of the war, first thing they did was, let's bomb that girls' school. We'll kill 170 girls. We got the best military in the world.
The best military in the world is going around bombing children's schools, bro. Leave the children of Iran alone, fam. This doesn't make any sense. Why are we involving this brutal, just absolute senseless bloodshed of people that have they are just not wanting to be under the thumb hold of the American government, and the American government just will not let it go. They want to control everything. And once a society has complete and utter hubris, that is when a society starts to crumble.
Or how about like maybe 4 days ago, they said they only got about 13 rocket launchers left, and after that's gonna be bad. They're gonna come to the table. And after that, Iran just acted even more surgical. Bombing more military targets. Bombing more oil refineries. Bombing more fucking airplanes, more ports. More military bases. More satellites. More radars. More THAAD systems. More interceptor missiles. They're bombing us to shit. The economy here in America is about to collapse. Everybody here is fat, disgusting, ugly, and broke. And the economy is about to collapse. Inflation is about to go through the roof. And we're in the middle of this war where we're getting our asses kicked. And America is moving desperate. What are they doing? Bombing women and children. Bombing residential areas. They went ahead and they bombed. Look at Iran today. Iran today looks like hell. The sky is black. There's a massive black cloud covering the entirety of Tehran. Because America...
Bro, and the American government is then going to have everybody sign up for the draft. They're going to force people to get in the draft. In America, when you get drafted, you have to go. You don't want to be like Muhammad Ali, who refuses to draft and you end up being in prison. So y'all, bro, the times are dark. The times are darker than they've ever been. But don't let the dark times misguide you, bro. One must keep hope. Inshallah, things will get better, bro. Okay? Alhamdulillah that you're still alive and you're able to watch the goy slop on television, bro. Don't fall victim to this nonsense that's going on here, bro. Don't fall victim to the thing and fall into a world of despair. Hope. There is hope on the other side, man. Andrew Tate said, oh, the war is only going to last 48 hours. Dude, look at the bloodshed, the senseless bloodshed that is going to do this. And you know what was going to happen to America? America will fall because of this war. They will not win the war in the Middle East, bro. That is my prediction. They will lose the war in the Middle East. Shout out to Professor Jang for giving us the intel. But they will lose because this senseless bloodshed, bro, God will not allow this.
They're so fucking desperate, they just bombed a massive oil reservoir. And all that oil is just burning up, and it's causing a massive cloud just to cover the skies of Tehran. And it's raining oil, literally raining oil in Tehran. And now everybody in Tehran has to breathe in that air. Everybody has to breathe it. So what has America done? Well, Iran has decimated our military, embarrassed and humiliated us in the Middle East and the world stage, completely humiliated us. Surgical moves, surgical strike after surgical strike. What has America and Israel done? They bombed women and children. They blew up a school with over 150 girls in it. Little children were blown to pieces. They're hitting fake helicopters. They're hitting fake...
Look! Don't look away at the bloodshed. Do not go to war for America, bro. It's garbaggio. Come on.
Airplanes, fake aircrafts. The Iranians have littered decoys everywhere around the country, and America thinks they're doing shit. The bombs are not stopping. The missiles are not stopping. The drones are not stopping. And America's crossing the line. So when America crosses the line, what does that give Iran that has freedom to drop missiles wherever they want in the Middle East? What does that give them permission to do? I don't know. They can probably send a missile over there to Dubai and fuck up their water supply. Dubai gets all their water from a desalination plant. Once you bomb that with one drone, it's over. There's no more water. We'll see Andrew say, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty.
You will have to proceed to drink from the wells, bro. And like, oh my goodness, bro, the hubris of society, the ego of society, the ego of man, to think that they can stop bombs. Like, you'd have to be so stupid to try to coerce somebody to go to stop. Like, everything that's going on in this country right now it's so upsetting, dude. America has reached a point where, just like the Roman Empire, they've reached a point where being inflexible, bro. First of all, the USA cannot go hand-to-hand combat with Iran because Iran has asymmetrical warfare. So the Americans won't even be able to, even if they have the best equipment, they won't be able to anticipate the traps and the terrain that the Iranians are able to traverse, because that's their domain. The same way America lost in the Vietnamese War is the same way they're going to lose to Iran, bro. Trust.
Or what if Iran decides, okay, you guys are crossing the line, you're bombing our oil refineries, no problem. We're gonna bomb all these bitch-ass collaborators, all these bitch-ass Muslim collaborators in these Gulf states. They're gonna get wiped out. No more oil refineries, no more oil, Habibi. Habibi, no more oil money. Oh my God. No more oil, no more water. What is the Zamzam? Give me Zamzam water. Habibi, what is the Zamzam water? Look, no matter what happens, we're gonna see that this was Andrew Tate's biggest mistake in his life. Coming into Dubai, crawling through the sand, riding camels just to get to fucking Dubai, just to prove that Dubai is safe, so he can collect a check from the government. Just for that, we're probably gonna see Andrew Tate die in Dubai. We are already hearing the rumors. America is so desperate. Look at the desperate moves they've been pulling left and right. They're getting pummeled, they're getting crushed, and they're pulling desperate maneuver after desperate maneuver. Look at the latest rumors. What? That Trump is thinking about dropping a tactical nuke on Iran. What happens when
they can't drop this nuke, bro? They can't. Putin already said if America tries to drop any nukes, Russia is also ready to drop nukes as well. Putin said. Mutually assured destruction, okay? There's no way they are dropping nukes because Russia will also then proceed to drop nukes as well. So that's not happening. Trump can yap and talk and say all these big things, but when it's going to come down to it, it's not like America is invincible, bro. They have opposition. They have people opposing their might.
Tactical nuke is dropped, and that cloud, that big mushroom, goes into the atmosphere and just spreads around the Middle East. And Andrew Tate is just driving around his Bugatti, his convertible Bugatti. He's going down Dubai Chocolate Avenue. Or better yet, Andrew, let's make a right turn here into Dubai Porta Party Boulevard.
Do not listen to the propaganda. Do not listen to the narrative. Do your own due diligence and stay away from all the bullshit. Because if you fall victim to the bullshit, then you will be just as stupid as Andrew Tate. All right, my friends, stay vigilant now more than ever. My goodness, guys, this is